Uh, hey guys, this is Scatman's25. Uh, what you see here is my newest roster, so really hope you like it. I tried hard on it. Alright, so I guess I'll get to the roster explanation now. I have Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is a really important character to the Dr. Mario series, because he says guys on appeal. And he was in Melee too, and was better than Mario in Melee. So I really don't see why they took Dr. Mario out. Instead, they should just take out regular Mario. Besides, Dr. Mario's awesome anyway. Alright, next I have Waluigi replacing Luigi. Well, I have Waluigi replacing Luigi because we don't need any clones in here. Luigi, the only way he could make it is if the game was made in 2013, which is not going to be released into 2014. So, maybe with this year being the year of Luigi, it's the only way he could get in. And if you disagree with me on too bad, Waluigi time. Next we have Daisy in her sports outfit. Daisy would really represent the sports game and well, Peach is just old news now. We need a new character, and Daisy's a good choice. And she also gives us a female, so I think that's pretty good. Next I have Toadette. Toadette would be a good choice because she's just like Toad, but only she's a female. So I think she would be a good choice. Guess that's another female rep. Alright, next I have Wart. Wart is a really cool Mario villain. And, well, Bowser's just been getting old now. We don't need Bowser anymore. What we need is our frogish thing, Wart. So I don't see why Wart can't make it in. Next I have Swanky Kong. Swanky Kong. I have him in because he is. They would have named him Gangster Kong, but there's stuff about him. About gangster, it just doesn't fit with Nintendo. So they decided to name him Swanky Kong. Because why not? Well, I just have him because he would be a really good replacement of Donkey Kong due to his gangsterness. Next we have TT, short for Time Trials. TT was in Diddy Kong Racing and was a really cool character in there too, being the best racer. And Diddy Kong Racing was my first game I ever played when I was a child too. So, yeah, I think TT's a really good choice for a new Donkey Kong character, being even better than Diddy Kong, which is why I replaced Diddy Kong with TT. Next, I have Tiki Kong. Tiki Tong. My head. Tiki Tong is the main villain in Donkey Kong Country Returns. He's a really cool villain, I believe. And, well, K-Rool's not relevant anymore. Nobody wants King K. Rool anymore, so. And Donkey Kong should have a villain, so why not Tiki Tonk? Next I have Poochie. I have Poochie because Poochie's just this really cute, awesome dog. You know what I mean? Poochie's this dog like a sniff stuff and things. What I'm trying to get a point across is we need more dogs in Smash. Next I have Jimmy T. Jimmy T is freaking awesome, man. He's like a clown because of his blue afro. But he's not. He's like the best dancer around, man. I don't see why anybody wanted to put him in. He's way better than Wario anyways. I decided to keep Toon Link and have him replace the regular Link, because Toon Link's just a whole lot cooler of a guy than regular Link is. And Toon Link's just freaking awesome, you know? Also represents the Toon series, which is good. I have also brought back Young Link. Young Link's a really, really cool character. And if you want someone who can represent the regular Link again, Young Link's the closest thing. I mean, he's awesome. He is the younger version of the regular Link, too, so I don't see why he can't be in. Next, I have Young Zelda. Well, I thought that regular Zelda was getting a bit too of a overrated character, and was getting too old anyways. We've seen her enough times in Smash, so I decided to have Young Zelda instead. And she'll transform into Toon Chic too, so I think she'd be a good choice. Next I have Navi and Fi, which I believe is a good choice, as they can represent the annoying sidekicks, the helpers in Zelda. So I think they're pretty good. Next I have Kibi in replacement of Kirby. I really can't find a picture of Kirby for this. So, and I think Kibi was a cooler, funner person to use. So I decided to have Kibi take Kirby's place. Next I have Gooey. Gooey is a really unique character who I think would be a good choice. And Gooey would attack with his tongue, which would also be kind of weird. But yeah, he would also be a good sidekick character too. Next I have Bonkers. Bonkers can kind of represent the bad guys in the Kirby series, since he's a bad guy. He's got a cool design on him, so I think he's good. For Kid Icarus, I have Magnus. Magnus is a really cool character, which I believe could be in Smash. And he has this really, really big, awesome sword, too. So I think he would be a good choice, replacing Pit, because Magnus is a whole lot cooler than Pit is. Next we have Hoodraw, also for Kid Icarus. Hoodraw would be a really, really cool character, and he's a pretty funny character too. And he could give us a villain for Kid Icarus, so I think he's a good choice. For Pokemon, I have decided to replace Pikachu with Pichu. Mainly because Pichu's just a whole lot cooler of a character, and Pikachu is a bit too strong to be in Smash. Which is also a reason why I got all these other characters, is so then they can be weaker down to the regular characters on this. So I think it's pretty good. I also have replaced Jigglypuff with Igglybuff. I have Igglybuff because she's a lot cuter of a than Jigglypuff, and she doesn't really know how to sing as well, so I don't think she'd be able to take us to sleep. And she's a whole lot weaker than Jigglypuff's too, so then we can have a little bit more balance in this next Super Smash Brothers. Next I have Unknown. Unknown's a good character. They'll have I think about 52-ish alternative costumes. 26 of it being the alphabet, and another 26 being the shiny forms of it, so I think it'd be a good choice. And it would represent the psychic types too, which I think is good. So yeah, I think it's a good character. Next I have Tyrogue to represent the Hitmon family. Tyrogue's a really cool character too. Yeah, I think he'd be pretty good playing football with all the tackling he has. So I think he'd be a good choice. Alright, next I have Magikarp. I think Magikarp's a really good choice. He could use Splash and Tackle and Flail. And he would represent the water types too, which I think would be good. And I try to make him a little bit weaker than he is in the Pokemon games, so then he wouldn't overpower all the other characters. So I think he's a good choice. Next I have Adam for our Metroid rep. I replaced Samus with Adam because Samus is a bit too strong to be in Smash. So I had Adam take her place. Yeah, I think he would be a pretty good character. Next I have a Space Pirate. I would have Ridley, but Ridley's a bit too big to be in Smash. So, yeah. Ridley's a bit too big. Next I have Blood Falcon. Blood Falcon is a whole lot cooler of a character than Captain Falcon is. So, yeah, I think he'd be a good choice. He'd be a fun character. He also represent the villains too. Next I have Ricky. Ricky's just a really cool character from Xenoblade, and he's a cool, fun little cute character. I think he'd be a good choice. Where am I? Oh, next I have Tour Timer. Tour Timer is a good character for Animal Crossing, since he's in every single Animal Crossing that I've seen so far. And I think he'd be a good character. He could show us that old people can still fight, and that you should not fight with your older people than you are. You cannot fight with your elders. Yeah. Alright, next I have James McLeod. I think James is a whole lot better of a character than Fox, because James is part of the original Star Fox, and he is Fox's father. So I think he'd be a good choice. Alright, next I have Slippy. Slippy would represent the kind of the sidekick buddy friend you have in Star Fox. Slippy's a really cool character, and he could trip a lot too, due to his slippiness. So I think he'd be a good choice. Next I have Boney. Boney's a good character. I mainly chose him to go along with Poochie as for our, because we need more dogs in Smash. So I think Boney's a pretty good choice. Gygus. Gygus can be a really cool, unique character. He'd probably take out the whole entire stage, like the background of the stage, and he'd be able to attack multiple opponents at once. And I think he'd be a good character, yeah. It would sure be unique. Next for Pikmin, I have Obama. I think Obama will be a good character since Obama's a cool president. Unless you know I actually vote for Mitt Romney. Don't tell him that. But yeah, having Obama in Smash would be pretty cool. For Fire Emblem I have Lisa. I have Lisa because we don't have a healer in Smash, and we need more females in Smash too, so I think it should be a good choice. Next I have Tharja. I picked Tharja because, well, we need more revealing women in Smash, you know what I mean? We need more revealing women with boingy bits, you know? And for those people who like legs more than boingy bits, I have Lynn, because from what I've heard, she has pretty good legs. And she has green hair, which is new. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I decided to keep Rob, but if I were to reduce the roster, Rob would probably be taken out though. I decided to have Rob to kind of boost the the roster a little bit. So I think Rob's a good choice. For Sonic, we have Jet the Hawk. I think Jet would be a good character, and I don't really think Jet looks anything like a hawk. But maybe that's just me. Jet can represent Sonic Riders and Green Hawks, so I think that'd be pretty cool. Next I have Big the Cat, taking up 2 spaces. Big the Cat's just a really cool character, to me at least, and he has a lot of moveset potential. So I think that he'd be a good character. And I guess for the second slot, you could have Froggy with them. So then they're both different enough to have both of them. So I think it's pretty cool. Where am I? Next I have Chip. I think Chip would be a cool character because he likes ice cream, and we don't have any ice cream lovers in Smash yet. And Chip can also represent Sonic Unleashed, or maybe it was 06 or something, I think. Yeah. Well, he can represent Platt, so I think he'd be a good character. Last for our Sonic characters, we have Cosmo. This Cosmo is not the one from Fairly Odd Parents. I'm sorry, guys. Cosmo's a cool character. We don't have a plant kind of characters yet, I don't think. With the exception of Ivysaur, which Ivysaur's kind of like a dinosaur too. But Cosmo's a really cool character, I think. And she can represent Sonic X and stuff. So yeah, I think she'd be a good character. She needs to be in a video game, so I think she's good. For Metal Gear Solid, I have Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. I think that chicken noodle soup would be is popular enough of a food, so I think Campbell would be a really good character. So yeah. Next I have Banjo and Kazooie. My childhood, besides Super Mario 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, had a lot of Banjo and Kazooie in it too, along with Smash Bros, but I don't really have anything that represents Smash Bros. So I think Banjo and Kazooie would be a good character to represent Rare in my childhood, so I think it'd be pretty good. Next I have the Yellow Devil. You don't have any yellow characters besides Pichu and Kibi, but Yellow Devil's a bit different color of a yellow than them, so I think it'd be different. And I think the Yellow Devil would be cool, and he was shown in the Super Smash Bros. 4 trailer too, so I think it'd be pretty cool of a character. Next I have Lloyd Irving. I think Lloyd Irving would be a good character since Namco is helping with Smash, and yeah, I think Mrs. Pac-Man is a pretty good choice too, but I decided to go with Lloyd Irving. Next we have Wreck-It Ralph. I'm not really sure if he would count as originated in a video game or not, because he kind of was and he kind of wasn't, but whatever. Wreck-It Ralph would be a cool character because Wreck-It Ralph the movie was a really good movie, so I think he'd be a good character, and he could be kind of like a Donkey Kong replacement too, so I think he'd be pretty cool. Alright, next I have Goku. Goku's a really cool character, and he's really strong and stuff, and he's from my favorite show. He's the main hero of my favorite show, actually. So I think he'd be a good choice. Yeah. And next we have his son, Gohan. Gohan's also a really cool character. He could be really strong too. And he fits pretty well in a fighting game. Next we have Vegeta. I think Vegeta would also be a really cool character too. And he could serve as a rival to Goku. He wears blue. blue's my favorite color. Next we have Piccolo. I think Piccolo would be a good choice, as we don't have any characters that's named off of musical instruments, and he's kind of like a teacher to Gohan too, so I think he's a good choice. Next I have the one and only Hercule. Hercule is one of my favorite, best characters from Dragon Ball Z. He defeated Cell, which is really good, and yeah, he's my avatar on Smash Boards too, which is nice. I mean, if you're gonna have Dragon Ball Z characters, you can't leave out Hercule. And Dragon Ball Z is a really good franchise to represent in Smash 2. So, yeah, I think he's a good choice. I hope y'all guys really like my roster. I tried really hard on it. And yeah. So, this is Scatman's Roll 25, and I am out.